Welcome to this video where we look at the Seiko Speedmaster homage. This is the homage to the 3511 Speedmaster. Let's have a look. Let's pull it up. As you can see out here, that's the 3511 Speedmaster. It's unique by way of having the date at the 3 o'clock mark. Unlike the Moon watch, which never had a date feature, it's a very useful date. And the other specialty that this has is like this, it has a bezel that's polished stainless steel. It's not the painted black bezel that you see on the Moon watch. So this is a polished stainless steel bezel, which means the bezel is the part that gets scuffed and scratched the most, and it's a very durable bezel on this by design. Unlike the Moon watch, where the painted bezel always ends up getting scratched and just doesn't look good if you wear it as a daily beater. Now there are a lot of people who buy a Moon watch and they never wear it, but there are people who do wear a Moon watch as a Speedmaster as their daily beater, and that's where the Seiko comes in. So the Seiko is, you can buy about 10 or 15 of those Omega Speedmasters for the cost of one Seiko, and it's really a very striking copy of, I would really say, a copy of the Omega Speedmaster. The bezel is the case, the bracelet, in every sense, it's a complete copy. Of course, the one difference is the Omega Speedmaster has the tachymeter is spelt in the French way, whereas in the Seiko it's spelt in the English way, with the E between the T and the R. Anyway, let's get rid of this and let's just focus on the Seiko. So it's a classic 39mm size with index markers wherever you can see them and the dials don't obscure them. A very elegant shape, and it has the sunburst black dial. Kind of hard to see unless you get the light, because in regular light it's just a jet black. Seiko did a really good job. Admittedly the bracelet is cheap, everything's flimsy, but the quality and the fit and finish is just incredible for such an affordable watch. It is a quartz watch, unlike the Speedmaster, which is automatic. But again, when your second hand is so small at the 9 o'clock mark, you can't really make out whether it's, you don't really see it. The chronograph feature is extremely smooth. At the 12 o'clock you have the 1/20th of a second, and then you have the larger second hand showing the seconds here. Let's pause it and let's reset. Of course, as you can see, the Seiko really has something going with the way with the smoothness with which the second hand goes back when it is reset. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, just spectacular. And so there's really, so again, not much to say. The numbers are actually engraved and then painted and polished, just like the Omega Speedmaster. A very solid feel to the buttons and the crown. The crown is not signed. Of course, at this kind of money, you're not going to get a signed crown. A nice polished and brushed case. You can see there's the brushing on top and there's polishing on the sides. And this really is a keeper. Unfortunately, they don't make this watch anymore. Let's get a quick look of how it looks like on the hand. So as you can see, it's just a very high quality watch. This is one of those Seiko watches that you should just go and buy, because when these run out of stock, this will become a classic. It is so much a copy of the Omega that it's hard to imagine that Seiko didn't run into copyright issues. Again, let's have a look of them side by side, and you can clearly see how. Let's get this thing off first. And yeah, it's just incredible just how much of a copy of the Omega the Seiko managed to pull off. And they did a really good job. I've been a very happy owner of this. have no complaints. This looks beautiful. Again, it blows my mind just how similar to the Omega this Seiko is. Let's get it at the 10 o'clock so to match the Omega. And there you go. I'll let you enjoy that sight for a while. That's the Omega, and that's the Seiko homage to the Omega. Just, a spectacular watch that just stand in its own right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. Till the next video.